Hello students, now we will learn about stem, different types of stem and different modifications of stems. So how can we define a stem? A stem is the part of plant body that is developed from the plumule of the developing embryo or germinating seed and that has nodes and internodes. But the same stem, if not completely developed, if it is existed as a compactly underdeveloped shoot or stem, then we term the same stem as bud. So we'll write few points regarding stem. Stem is part of plant body that is developed from plumule of embryo or germinating seed. Next. Stem, if not completely developed, and if existed as compactly underdeveloped shoot or stem. Then termed as bud. Next. Stem has nodes and internodes. Stem is modified into different other types of structures based on the requirement. Modified stems are categorized into three types. First one, underground stems. Second one, subaerial stem. Third type, aerial stems. First, we will start with underground stem modifications. So actually these underground stems are modified mainly for food storage and vegetative propagation. These modifications are mainly for food storage and vegetative propagations. These underground stem modifications, they act as organs of perennation during unfavorable conditions. They act as organs of perennation during unfavorable conditions. What is meant by perennation? Perennation means the capacity or the ability to survive from one germination season to other germination season. It means the ability to survive from one germination season to other germination season. So, what are the types of underground stem modifications? They are modified into 4 different types. They are of 4 different types. Underground stem modifications are of 4 different types. First one, rhizome. Second one, corm. Third one, tubers. Fourth one, bulb. Rhizomes. Either rhizome or corm or tubers or bulbs, they also will be having nodes and internodes. We have seen rhizome as fleshy, horizontally growing root. So we have seen about rhizomes as fleshy, horizontally growing stem with nodes and internodes. So this is rhizome ginger. We can say these structures as branches. Stem itself modified into branches. These will be vegetative buds, smaller one. Vegetative buds. These are adventitious roots. So branches complete a rhizome. Adventitious roots, vegetative buds. These are brown colored scaly leaf that covers nodes and internodes. These rhizomes function is storage of food and vegetative propagation. So what are other examples under rhizome? Examples are ginger, turmeric, banana, ferns, lotus, which we also call as water lily. This Rhizomes are again divided into different groups. Coming to ginger, ginger is horizontally growing. Horizontal stem we can see. Next, lotus also it is horizontal stem. So, if there are horizontal, specifically we are discussing means there might be vertical rhizomes also. Horizontal, next vertical rhizomes. Horizontal rhizomes and vertical rhizomes. Under horizontal, what examples we have written here? Ginger, lotus, etc. Next, under vertical rhizomes. Here we can write examples like turmeric, ferns, banana. This horizontal, this one is again is of two different types. That is having monopodial branching and sympodial branching. Monopodial branching and sympodial branching. Monopodial means we know that lotus stem is beneath the borders and it also gives rise to stems like this. But these branches are not touching the main axis of stem. So this is main axis and this is stem. These are branches. The branches are not touching the main axis of the stem. Stem is growing, main axis is one single one that is not touching any of the branches. So we are telling monopodial, only one single axis without touching the branches. But here in case of sympodial branching, if you see the ginger, most of the branches are touching the main axis like this. This is the main axis. If you draw here, many branches are touching. So roughly if you draw the diagram, you think this is the ginger, many branches are touching the main axis. So this can be main axis. So such types of branches are called sympodial branching. So here examples under rhizomes I have given ginger, turmeric, banana, ferns and this one. These three are vertical rhizomes, ginger and lotus are horizontal rhizomes. Again they are divided into monopodial and sympodial branching. So these are some important details regarding the rhizomes. Next about corm. Corm can be defined as a condensed structure that grows beneath the soil surface. Condensed stem or structure below the earth surface. If this is the earth surface, next, the functions. Next about tubers. In case of tubers, we take potato as an example, and it is a stem. Why we are calling it as stem? Now I will tell. So there are some eye-like structures where small green vegetative propagations are seen. So that areas are nodes. So we can say this is vegetative bud. If we cut a little bit portion of this and if we plant, again we can get new potato plant. So branches initially are aerial, means they grow on the earth layers, but they are directed towards the earth layers, into the soil layers, into soil, that is positively geotrophic. Positively geotrophic and grow within earth layers, within soil or earth layers. They become tuberous within the earth layers only. Function is storage of food and vegetative propagation. We have potato as an example. That is given only up to our neat portion. Next, about bulbs. Bulb is highly reduced, disc-shaped stem surrounded by fleshy leaves. So here examples we can take onion and lily, the bulb that is vegetatively propagating. So if we go for the types of bulbs based on the outermost covering, that is called as tunica, it is of two types. Bulb is of two types. Tunicated bulb, non-tunicated bulb. Tunicated bulb again is of two types. That is simple bulb and compound bulb. Simple bulb and a compound bulb. Under simple bulb, example is onion. Under compound bulb, example is garlic. So here we also can mention garlic. Under non-tunicated bulb, example is leaf. So how all these are being differentiated? In case of onion, we know the base disc-shaped stem will be like this, which is having many roots here. The outermost one is of different colors. Tunicated, simple outer layer and many fleshy inner layers. So fleshy leaves will write here. Coming to garlic. Here also we see disc-shaped stem, many rows. But the inner fleshy leaves are many in number. 1. One, two, three. Those are nothing but pod-like structures. So this is this one and this one we can name as tunica. But here, even on the pod also, there are another type of tunica. So we are telling it is compound tunica. One is completely covering the outermost layer. Other tunica is covering again the innermost fleshy leaves that are generally called as pod-like structures. So here this is 1 and this is 2 number of tunica. Now coming to non-tunicated bulb, that is lily, that is not covered by any tunica. So we are telling it is non-tunicated bulb. If we go for diagrammatic representation here, simply it will be looking like this with a number of roots. There is no tunica. So completely naked bulb we can say, without tunica. But here this red color one here green color one and red color one, we can imagine that these are tunicas. So they are kept under simple tunicated bulb and compound tunicated bulb. So this is about comb